Hello, guys, again. Okay, for social studies, we've been learning about making laws and why it is that we make laws. Chapter Find is about finding information. So, this is mostly for our higher level readers. So, if you're not a higher level reader, you need to go to the next video. Everybody else, let's go. Now that you have your problem, the next step in your project is to do research, says Mr. Landry. Research means to find information about something using different sources. We can look in many different places for information, such as books, websites, or videos. We can also ask people who may know more about the topic. So, we need to ask ourselves, what is research? Mr. Landry tells the students about his problem. Talking in groups during class time or in a class meeting online is distracting. I have a book that talks about different classroom rules. I will look in the book to see if there are any ideas. Mr. Landry finds a few ideas in the book. He will use these ideas to make a rule about talking during class. So, what will Mr. Landry use to find information? Think about that. Now it is the students' turn to do some research on their problems. Carly and Kevin are trying to decide what to do about cell phones in class. They choose to look at videos on the computer to see if there are any ideas. One video shows students putting their phones on the wall. Another video shows students using their phones for work. So, depending on what your teacher is doing, you can either use your phone for classwork or you can put your phone away. So you always got to make sure with your teacher. What will Carly and Kevin use to find information? What can they do? Think about it. Carly and Kevin also want to talk to other people in the school. They talk to Miss Donna. She thinks students should keep their phones in their backpacks and only use them when the teacher wants them to. Carly and Kevin did a lot of research. They have a lot of good ideas to help them make a rule. So, it's thinking time. What is Miss Donna's suggestion? What did she just suggest? If you look at the picture, you see that they're thinking about cell phones. And it looks like a check, so maybe a checklist? We'll see. Carly and Kevin work together. Carly thinks students should put their phones on the wall. Kevin does not like that idea. They will come together and they will compromise. Students can keep their phones in their backpacks or pockets and only use them when they need them for their work. So, we have talked about compromise in the past. Well, maybe some of us. So, discuss the good and bad sides of Carly and Kevin's ideas. So, think about the good and the bad that would come out of her idea. William and Amaya are doing research on keeping classrooms neat and organized. They get on a computer to look for different websites. There are many websites with ideas about how to organize a classroom. One website has students keep their stuff in their locker. Another website has students put them on the back of their chairs. So, think about, what do William and Amaya use to find information? What did they just use? William and Amaya do more research by talking to people. They decide to talk to Coach Box. Coach Bach says he likes to have a place in the classroom set aside for everyone's backpacks and jackets that is out of the way. We do not want all our stuff in the way, so we got to put them in a certain area. So, how does Coach Bach keep his classroom neat and organized? What did he just say? Amaya and William have lots of good ideas from their research. They must now work together to compromise on a rule that will solve the problem. They decide that the students may need their backpacks in class. William and Amaya decide that the students should pair their backpacks or put their backpacks on their chairs. So they've got many ideas. What rule do William and Amaya decide on to solve their problem? Each group did a lot of research. Think about the things that they used for research. Their research gave them ideas about how to solve their problem. They will use these ideas to make their own rules for the classroom. They will tell the rest of the class what they learned. Why is doing research important? So, think about everything we read. Why is research important? So, think about all those questions, and we're going to get back to our questions and answers.